Welcome in, have a seat. Kick back and relax, cause it's that time of the week. How's your day? Was it great? Well, it'll get better with Otalku Cafe. Nostalgia, let the memories bloom. All these stories in my head are gonna make me go boom. Kick back and relax, turn the volume to the max, bob your head until you're dead. Yeah! Yeah! Kick back and relax, turn the volume to the max, bob your head until you're dead. Yeah!
Konbanwa, friends, and yes, you are our friends, and welcome back to Otaku Cafe. This is the Dan the Damn episode of the Otaku Cafe. We have Yoko Taro's Vision. We have a lot of goodies here, some news, reviews, some animation in the budget. Not a lot, but it was there.
No.
It was
Finally.
there. But anyway, I am Matt, aka your co-CEO and your head chef, and to join me, the guy who still died on the inside, you and me both. Chris, how you doing?
I'm doing great. Getting prepped for wartime.
You're prepped for wartime, yes. All of the wartime. There's a lot of shit going on in the world. A lot of negativity. So if you want to take your mind off that just for a couple hours, you're here with us. And for that, we thank you. Whenever you listen, whether it's live or off the air, anything, you can do it. I believe in you. And Chris said, "Yep," and he sends me the anime news and facts. Chris, you are breaking my heart.
Oh man, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry to reveal that Aniplex producers are not down with Yoko Taro's vision by not letting 2B and 9S have sex in the anime.
Yes, our glorious leader, Yoko Taro. Initially, we found out in an interview he wanted to have an intimate scene between 2B and 9S in the Nier Automata anime, but was rejected by the Aniplex producer, who argued that 9S would not do that, even though it was heavily implied he wanted to, because, you wanted to blank 2B. Isn't that right, 9S? It wasn't killed. We knew it was fun.
Yoko Taro also wanted to do that.
I'm sure he... I mean, who... All right, let's be real. Who did not want to fuck 2B? I wouldn't trust him, but they said no. I would not trust them.
Yeah.
They are a liar and a scoundrel.
They either want to chase the dream or they're a fucking liar.
You give up a few things chasing the dream. That's how it is. That's how it shall be. But we have a couple of news. We have a couple of reviews. We'll get to all that in just a second. Let me just pull that up. The Dr. Stone Science Future is not a continuous core for the 3 parts. It's a split core, so we'll probably get 2 this year, and the last one in 2026 to wrap it up. And I'm sure they'll
give 2025, not you mean next year.
It starts January. Then part 2 would be in summer, and then part 3 would be winter 26. But it's gonna be a lot. I'm sure they'll give us that epilogue too. For those that know. let them all know. But another thing for the news, Sony is apparently in talks to acquire Kadokawa, owner of From Software, the Japanese media powerhouse behind Dark Souls series and Elden Ring. Two sources familiar with the matter said, but Sony declined to comment along with Kadokawa. So, what you call it? They are doing a Sony owns Funimation, Crunchyroll, and now they're getting Kadokawa. So, what say you for what they do?
Who, me?
Yes, what say you?
I say fix up Funimation Crunchyroll before buying more stuff.
But yeah, we'll find out what happens when it unfolds. We should be expecting something within a couple of weeks. We'll find out. The manga Catcher in the Ballpark is getting a TV anime in 2025. We're getting more baseball. We're getting more sports anime. So,
Even the biggest news, even bigger news than fuck whatever's going on.
Okay.
We're finally getting Whisper Me a Yuri, love song.
That's right. Whisper Me a Love Song's final 2 episodes are going to be played back to back on December 29th. So it will qualify for our music, for our annual. Probably won't get anything in the annual, but at least it is finally happened 6 months later.
We are finally seeing the end of this journey. A journey that nobody will ever remember.
No one's gonna remember. No, I'm gonna need a refresher in a couple weeks.
The only thing I remember. Oh, hey, Ian, nice claws. The only thing I remember is don't trust Aki. Aki's a bitch. My back. Plague. No, you're not Plague.
No. You gotta trust Aki. So always trust Aki. I can fix her. I mean, I could try. I doing my best. I do my best to fix them. Sakuna of Rice and Ruin is getting a season 2. I have not watched this.
I haven't either.
Okay. Fairy Tale Farming. I mean, Farmagia, whatever you want to call it.
Oh yeah. The new
it really looks like Fairy Tale.
Well, he has a very distinct art style, but his stories.
No, I mean good. The characters look like them.
Well, yeah, fucking they did the same thing for fucking Eden Zero. They looked like the Fairy Tale characters. Rebecca looks like Lucy. Shiki looks like Natsu. I forgot the blonde dude's name, but he looks like fucking Gray. And Musica. The Source Woman chick looks like a mix between Wendy and Erza. And Happy's there. Happy is there.
But is he happy?
Yes, he is happy.
Okay.
He's a robot, but he's happy.
I was gonna say if he's happy and if he's not happy, then that's just false advertising, sir. But moving on, a couple more. We won't take up too much of your time with this. The web manga The Moon on a Rainy Night, which is a Girls Love webtoon, is getting a TV anime in 2025. And it looks like it'll also count for music.
Okay.
So we'll get a few things. There's the synopsis. One day, while rushing to a piano lesson, a girl named Saki collides with someone on the street. As Saki collects herself, the stranger picks up the sheet music Saki dropped, hands it to Saki together with a band-aid, and continues on her way. All without saying a word, Saki is left wondering about the identity of the tall, lovely stranger, only to discover the next day that she is one of her classmates at her new high school. The girl's name is Kanen, and though she is hearing impaired, she refuses any kind of support or special treatment from her teachers or classmates. Over the course of the years, Saki slowly grows closer to Kanen and begins to chip away at her cold exterior. So it's a sign of affection, but we'll actually have drama probably.
So it's sign mixed with Yorimina Love Song.
Yes. So hopefully it's better than both of them combined.
Yes.
Let's see. Iruma-kun's Devil Party is getting a season 4.
Wait, what is?
The Iruma-kun Devil's Party.
Who? Deku, but a demon. Got it. Who cares?
Demon Deku, yes, season 4. People are still watching this.
I don't get it.
I don't get it either.
It's not High School DxD. My Hero fell off season 3.
Yeah, a lot of things could happen. But the manga. Hold on, where's the English name? There is no English name. Dekken no Mogura is getting a TV anime. Looks like it's a shonen comedy mystery supernatural thing. It'll come out in the summer season in 2025. Mogura, a mysterious self-proclaimed sage, also known as Hayokwan Momoyumi, has been banned from the afterlife. To return, he roams the world collecting the lamps of ghosts in his lantern. Sure, why not? White Fox is producing a new anime called Ugly Mug Epic Fighter.
It's not Chicken Fighter.
It's not. No, I'm looking forward to Chicken Fighter. That's gonna be fucking.
That's gonna be the best action of the year.
Yeah, whenever that comes out in 2025. But wrongly convicted of a crime, 34-year-old Shigeru Yoshioka loses everything, including his trust in women, and withdraws from society as an unemployed recluse. One day, he stumbles upon a way to travel to another world. When a mysterious status screen appears to his computer, Shigeru sacrifices his looks to gain an overwhelming 100 trillion and 1,500 parameters. Now reborn as an absolute god, he begins his second life in another world. Oh, if I was going to be like an action, like a sumo type of thing, like, oh, no, I don't care now. But it's by White Fox, and we'll see. I'll look for the trailer. And then finally, another Yuri for summer 2025. There's no freaking way I'll be your lover unless.
Oh, I know this one. This one's pretty good.
Okay, it's like the title's like a JK unless.
Yeah.
Let's see what we got here for the synopsis. Renako Amori is leaving her awkward and lonely junior high school life behind, determined to become a normal girl with normal friends in high school. Glamorous, confident Mai Ozuka is Renako's total opposite, wealthy, outgoing, and a literal fashion model. Against the odds, the two girls form an immediate connection. Renako thinks she may have found the best friend of her dreams, until Mai's romantic confession sends her into a tailspin. Renako wants to prove to Mai that being BFFs is better than being girlfriends. But Mai is dead set on convincing Renako that they're destined to be lovers. Let the love games begin. So I'll probably add that. I'll add both of the. I'll add that and the piano one. So something to watch in the new year because we still have plenty coming out. Winter. I'm sure winter's gonna be stacked up more.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
All the sequels or all the split cores plus everything new coming out.
Yeah. We got fucking 6 or so going into the new year.
Yep.
Good times. I believe you have some reviews, so go ahead, Chris. Tell me about them.
Oh man, so I'm gonna just start off with the one I forgot last week. 365 Days to the Wedding. Last week's episode went over the biggest question that anyone getting married has to worry about. Is it going to be worth it? Well, for I believe his name is Shinshi. He starts off the episode by being all happy, bragging off that his loving wife cooks him lunch bento boxes to bring to work every day, making everyone jealous. The next day, he's a no-show. He doesn't show up to work. Everyone's panicking because everyone's orders are like getting fucked over. And then his kid comes and is like, "Hey, have you seen my dad?" Turns out, marriage is not for everyone because apparently his wife is just leaving him, just filed for divorce, no reason explained, and this causes everyone to start looking for him. He has a mental breakdown while he's drunk and thinks he's an ape and attacks people. Uh, it was a wild episode, and I feel really bad for not talking about it.
Oh man.
Yeah. Uh, the episode ends with them talking him down from jumping off a tree and going home with his son. Uh, but it basically instills main character. I have this pulled up just for this reason. Ohara, that maybe marriage isn't like going into this just like uh, going into this like not ready for what's going to happen isn't the greatest idea. So I'm going to think it over. This week's episode, it starts off with uh, Honjoji uh, running into I forgot her name. Man, I really wish Wikipedia had like a description for these characters. I'm gonna assume it's now. Yeah, I'm gonna guess it's now. Yeah, it was now. Runs into now. The girl. Uh, Takiya's childhood friend from back where he came from. Uh, they chat for a bit. Turns out that they live right next to each other. Um, Now gives Honjoji a card that that to where she works, so she can come by and visit. Um, this gets Honjoji thinking, like, I don't really know anything about this guy. Uh, he and because she's still bothered by like what he was going to say when they were in his hometown. Um, uh, After like at the end of the day, she shows up to her job just to like scout the place out. She works at a glassmaking. She works as an apprentice glassmaker. Um, After now spots her, she says, "Oh man, hey, you're cool. You're here. Why didn't you just come in and say hi? What are you being antisocial or something, weirdo?" Um, then they then she says, "Bring me to your house. I want to meet. I want to get to know you better, and we're gonna get super drunk." They get super drunk. Um, Honjoji asks now about her childhood, where she explains that, "Oh, I was sort of a wild kid. I would after school, I would go to this like, I would go out, walk in nature, chill out near this waterfall. It was fun, and it sort of made me want to become a glassmaker because of how like uh, the rocks were pretty with the water, and it was something like that. I watched this all in like 12 hours ago, so I'm trying to remember. I watched a lot in the last like 12 hours. I'm trying to remember everything the best I can. Um, but it all ends up into leading to now asking, "What about you? Tell me about yourself. Does I know that you're not actually getting married to Ohara, but is there any issues you have with him or in general? Uh, you can totally, stop being such a stone face and just explain everything to me." She now then says, or Honjoji says, um, "I hate that I can't understand people's emotions. I don't understand how everything can be so like uh, it it's caused me a lot of problems where I can't like read the room, and I don't like that Ohara uh, is so wishy-washy and he doesn't explain things properly." This leads to now saying, "Oh, you want to give him a piece of your mind? Okay, I'm gonna call him. Tell him you're here pissed." She does so. She passes out just, and then Ohara comes here, goes arrives at Honjoji's apartment, despite not knowing where exactly she lives. Um, they have a talk. Uh, Honjoji like blows up, says, "Hey, you're being wishy-washy. I want to know everything. Like, you need to explain what you were talking about that day." Not giving any context. And has a heart-to-heart, which ends with Ohara basically asking, "Hey, can you be my girlfriend?" Which causes a whole lot of uh, awkward tension between the two, and both like stuck in their heads trying to figure out like what the heck to do next. Uh, they don't talk it out, and Ohara just drags now out, and that's the end of the episode. Next show I'm going to be talking about is Yakuza Fiance, which is a pretty good episode. It starts with Kirishima's fuck buddy, also named Now, getting crazy jealous and starts to, despite her saying, "I'm not interested in Kirishima because he's a crazy psychopath," she stalks Yoshino when she sees her and Kirishima walking together to a women's college. Yoshino and Kirish and Now talk a bit. They exchange numbers. And Yoshino basically tries to get information on Kirishima because she still doesn't really know anything about him. Yoshino and Kirishima go on a date to the aquarium just to get out of the house. And while they're on the date, Now meets up with an ex-boyfriend of hers, Okita, I think was his name, explaining that Hiroshi was a messed up dude. He totally caused a girl to become a porn actress and then caused her to disappear when she wanted to get out of it. And I'm going to start blackmailing you now by telling people that you smoked marijuana in America and that you're sleeping with a Yakuza dude. Because she's an actress, it's not going to look good on her image. And just because there's no actual proof, it doesn't mean it's not going to cause any damage to her reputation. And the only way for him to like keep his mouth shut is if he brings Yoshino and Kirishima to a certain spot so he can kill them. This then leads to, during the date with it then cuts back to Yoshino's and Kirishima's date where Kirishima gets a call saying, "Hey, we need to talk. Come to the hotel." But the date was sort of important because Kirishima and Yoshino actually had a talk where Yoshino says, "Hey, I don't really know anything about you, and even though I hate your guts, I still want to at least try to get to know you because like it feels bad if I'm not like actually like trying for this relationship thing to work."
Right.
But Kirishima gets a call or gets a text from Now saying, "Hey, we need to talk." He leaves to go talk to Now, where she explains, "Hey, you need to go to this point because of the dude I used to date is a creeping stalker, and he wants to get you." He Yoshino after like then it cuts back to Yoshino after she cut out from after the date was ended. She gets a text from Now because not on her cell phone, on her iPad, because Yoshino knows that Kirishima bugged her phone in order to like see where who she's talking to, which says, "Go to this location. You're gonna be meeting me and Kirishima there." And let's see what else. Cutting back to the cat. Don't knock over like no. Cat. I added more lights in here in order to like fix the lighting a bit. How's it look?
You look fine. You look good.
Okay, cool. Back to what I was saying. Back in the hotel room, Kirishima or Yoshi, or now so many fucking names. God damn it! Now, questions Kirishima on if he spread around that they've been sleeping together. He says, "Yeah, I told people that we were sleeping together. It's not going to matter." But the Okita dude you're talking about is the one who caused the girls to caused so far 3 girls to get into porn and then disappear off the face of the earth when they wanted to get out of it. Kirishima has been looking for these girls because he knows them and he's also been sleeping with them. And it's been pissing him off because it's an attack against him. He says it's an attack against him, and now is going to be the 4th. So in order to deal with the problem, Kirishima says, "We're going to go meet this guy and I'll take care of him." Now questions, but wait, Yoshino's already on her way there. Kirishima says, like, "You're stupid. No way. She's not." And basically it ends with Kirishima learning that Yoshino knows about the bug. She's already there and staring at the dude who's supposedly trying to take them both out, and that's where the episode ends. Fucking, what's next? Oh, next is Blue. Fucking
Blue Marlboro.
yeah. This episode starts with places, so many names. This episode starts with it doesn't start with starts with in Blue Mirror. It starts in or with the group. It starts in a different town where soldiers are where the nobles are surrounded by the dead body of a soldier or a samurai who has his eyes cut out. And they're trying to figure out what to do. They say, okay, well, there's this group in that we can call the Blue Moon Borough. We're going to call them in. This leads to the group, us finally getting back to the group. They're super excited because they're getting a new job, trying to hunt down whoever's doing this. They all travel there and while the main members are talking with the nobles, Neo, Hajime, and the third dude I can't remember, the third kid, are talking to this blonde kid who's questioning why they're there because it's not normal for commoners to be at the noble's home.
Gotcha.
They talk.
No, I'm listening to you.
Yeah. They talk. The kid starts to explain, "Hey, I'm guessing you're here for that samurai's body that they found. Apparently, there's like 5 guys going around killing these guys, cutting their eyes out, and basically just like explaining the situation, even though he has nothing to do with it.
Right.
But most of the report is going with the poor-looking one, saying, "Hey, we shouldn't trust this guy. He's blonde. He's probably with those black ships. Fuck him."
Fuck.
Yeah. It then cuts to the discussion where they tell Blue Miburo that they need to keep an eye out, just do patrols. You're working for us. and fill in the body or fill in the explanation, just like the blonde kid was doing.
Right.
I don't like how my cats just keep like sitting on my freaking tower. They're either gonna press the power button or knock the thing over.
Do not knock it over.
The next part of the episode goes into Hajime and Neo going on a patrol where they want to go, where they go to meet, where they go essentially to the blonde kid's store, the store his family owns, and having a discussion with him more. Where the blonde kid is like, we need to get rid of everything, all the filth that's destroying Japan. The criminals, the samurai, everything. Fuck it all. After Neo then counters by saying, what we need to do is keep the streets safe. That is my only prerogative, and that's what everyone in Blue Mirror wants.
Right.
After Hajime and Neo leave, after the discussion, they talk as it's getting dark out, saying, yeah, that guy's sketchy as fuck. Should we kill him? Neo's like, not yet. I need to have one more discussion with him in order to figure out what he actually wants, because he seems like he knows more than he should, and he's like trying to probe to find what side they're on. And then as he says it, they see a guy walking towards them with an umbrella, straw hat, the kind of look. They have their guards up. After they thinking, oh man, is this guy going to jump us? He's probably going to jump us. We need to be prepared. They walk past him. They think, oh man, he didn't jump us. That's great. He then turns around and tries to cut them, jumping them, and that's where the episode ends. My last show is, or not my last show, my last of my shared shows with Ethan is How I Ended Up in an All Guys Mixer. Which was all right. It was a good episode. Continues off where the last cliffhanger was, or rather, it continues off where the last cliffhanger was. Suo and Tokiwa are leaving Yagi's place after Kohaku got the wrong idea about Yagi and his sister, or Hagi and his sister. Try to figure out how they can fix their relationship. Suo says, "I have just an idea. We should have them all go. We should all go camping, just for the fun of it." She then convinces Tokiwa that they should go shopping to get some clothes, just to prepare. And immediately Suo in the process, Suo buys her and Tokiwa, or buys them both a matching set of shirts, same brand but different colors. Let's see. The scene then cuts to the actual campground where Hagi is excited to just have a day with the boys, where they're just gonna just hang out, not worry about any of the girls or his heartbreak. Alluding to that, Tokiwa and I forgot the name. That Tokiwa, other dude, didn't tell him that the girls were going to be there. And when Hagi does see that the girls are there, Suo reveals that it was her idea to not tell him because he was going to run away at first sight, or before he even knew about it. which Hagi admits he was. Uh, the guys and girls have fun setting up the tent and building a fire. Suo uses the opportunity to have Kohaku and Hagi fix their misunderstanding by making them light the fire while everyone else makes the tents. Uh, let's see what else. Uh, Trying to think, man, so many shows.
Yeah, it's a problem with too many shows.
Yep, the biggest problem of having too many shows, too many names, and events, and fucking everything. Um, uh, Hagi relieved that his relationship with Kohaku is not in jeopardy, goes and actually starts to enjoy his time at the campsite. Um, and then when it starts to get dark, Suo reveals to Hagi that they're going to be spending the night, which he didn't expect, which is strange because they made the tents. This caused Hagi to stress out about sleeping next to the girls, even though they're going to be in different tents, causing him to not sleep. When Oh wait, no, hold up, I'm missing. I'm missing.
You're okay. You're okay.
Uh, before that, before they start to go down to sleep, Tokiwa and Suo are sitting under the stars, admiring the view. Um, where and as they're admiring the view of the stars and the moon, Tokiwa just comments that the moon looks pretty tonight, or beautiful tonight, which classic Japanese language mean translates to I love you. Yeah. So Suo gets startled and starts teasing Tokiwa about how forward he was being, and then returns the favor to him after he tries to he starts freaking out and clarifying that he didn't actually mean it that way. And uh, and that's when they all go to sleep. Morning comes. Hagi, unable to sleep, just starts staring at the sunrise. He notices a couple of sparrows. Thought of Kohaku's. Thought, oh man, Kohaku likes cute things. If I take a picture of these cute sparrows on the picket fence next to me, she'll probably like that, and we can chat a bit. Kohaku, who normally wakes up early, starts to comes by and talks to him. They talk a bit. Hagi hints to his feelings some more, and then when she says that she'll definitely think about how to respond to him, he passes out from not sleeping, and that's where the episode ends.
Gotcha.
Whew. Okay, the in-depth explanation of episodes are over. Time for me to give some brief-ass explanations on two of the shows I'm watching, which I can easily do. These two are similar in nature, but completely different. I'm talking about, for the first show, I'm talking about Let This Grieving Soul Retire, which is a excellent fantasy series I enjoy. Stars this guy named Cry, who is the leader of Strange Grief, the strongest guild in the capital or their universe. I'm not entirely sure which. His whole gimmick is that he doesn't want to do his job, but just like Sid from Shadow of Shadow of Eminence, everything he says, even though he doesn't really like know what the fuck he's talking about, comes true in some shape or form. Uh, uh, and people always like look to him as like the knowledgeable one, or like he knows what other people don't know. When he's just really a dude who's trying to live his life easily. Um, it's a good comedy action with plenty of ecchi. One of the characters, or a bunch of the female characters, pretty much throw themselves at him, but uh, they always mix the humor in. The opening's pretty good. It does the good old classic thing that I miss from motorcycle noises, do da 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 da, where they cut the opening like halfway to like uh, give some insight to the episode, or play something, show some flashback to like help like give characters more depth before continuing the opening. Um, it's a pretty good series. If it it's probably going to be like my top 10, so it's not going to be in my recommendations at the end of the season.
Right.
But I really enjoy it. The next series, just like it, sort of, is Notorious Talker wants to create the world's strongest guild, or runs the strongest guild.
Right.
Similar in nature, where it stars this dude who isn't really strong or powerful, but unlike Cry, this I forgot his name. Uh, don't mind me. Noel Stolen. He isn't as laid back. He's actually very determined and driven to achieve his goal of creating the strongest clan, where he'll use any means necessary. It's much darker and not as lighthearted. Um, to give an example, first episode happens. Turn they He's been saving their guild's like funds so they can like make their guild official. Um, Turns out that the warrior, or the warrior and the healer, the white mage, took all the money to pay off gambling debts. What does he do in order to like pay them back, to like fix this problem? He doesn't forgive them. He sells them both to slavery in order to like recoup the debt, to like pay back their debts and make money back. Next episode after that, um, him and his new new party member, a dark elf scout, I think is what she was. They take out a bunch of bandits that were like killing the town. Or killing this, that were like trying to take out this village. Or the mayor tries to poison them. What does he do? He stabs the dude's eye out in front of his wife and kid.
Oh boy.
And says, yeah. So it's a lot darker than Grieving Soul Retire. It's pretty good. I personally prefer Grieving Soul Retire more, but like I could see the appeal of this. It has that good that right fine line of edginess in it.
Yeah.
All right, and that's all I'm talking about. You're up, Matt.
Alrighty, real quick. Dragon Ball Daima picked up where we left off. Goku ship with Pansy and all that. It broke down because Pansy brought too much stuff in the ship, so it got heavy. It got heavy. So they start to travel light. She picks up the ship. Travel. It's nighttime. Spend the night. But Glorio here, the chauffeur, he's talking to someone while everyone else is asleep, and that's Supreme Kai's sister, Dr. Aransu. And also during this, we got a little lore on the Supreme Kai and his race. They were born from trees. They were plants. They were plants.
That explains like why they fold like paper.
But yes, that is what they are there in that regard. But of course, the cave that they are sleeping in has a giant minotaur. Yeah, he's right. He wants to eat him, but as Goku was getting ready to fight, Glorio wants to fight Goku. I'm like, okay, well, why not, Goku? Why not? And Goku's gonna hold back. He's getting cocky, even when he's like 10 years old. They fight. Goku also does his like one arm tie behind his back, and Glorio has this little cool ability with magic. Sends his little ray. Goku dodges, but Supreme Kai is like, hey, Goku, fight him for real now. So, of course, he goes Super Saiyan. Does a hit and all that. Beats Glorio. So they're like, all right, we're done now. And while this is going on, the Minotaur who wanted to eat them is just like freaking out. Like, you know what? I should go. Like, I have this thing I have to do. I don't want to eat. That's just, I had a big dinner yesterday. Errands to run. Just leave. Just leave. You're fine. Everything's fine. I'm gonna go that way now. So the Minotaur doesn't eat them. Back in the human or back in Universe 7, Bulma fixes up the ship for Vegeta, Kibito, and Piccolo to go into. As they get on the ship stops. The ship stops working, so they don't know what is going on. So Bulma has to fix that. End episode there. It's like, it's okay. Okay episode. But we're getting some action at the very least. Moving on. Negative, positive angler. This was an okay episode. It kind of focuses on the mystery on Fujishiro, because they don't know, like, the weird looking guy. They don't know what his deal is. Like, what there's mystery about him. He's like apparently rich as fuck. Like no one knows anything about him, what he does. They all make assumptions like, oh, he was in the Navy, type of things. So so that part happens. And the other half of this is basically they want to catch sardinis. So they want to catch these sardini type of fish, because they want that, because you could eat them but also use them as baits. But Tsunehiro doesn't really like to do that type of fishing for the sardini, so he does his regular fishing with the lure and all this. We hear the narrator in the background. Tsunehiro really doesn't have luck with the fish and lost one of his lures. It's very expensive lure. And so he eventually goes back to the gang to help them out fishing with the sardini. They catch the sardini, they eat them, along with these other fish. And on the TV in the background, they hear narration about the pier and all that, where they were. And Tsunehiro hears a familiar voice, which is Fujishiro. So they heard Fujishiro's voice. Well, he heard it, was like, wait, it can't be the same guy. But no, it is. It was in fact the same guy. So I'm like, you know what? Cool. He's a cool guy. Next up, Trillion Game. So Haru, Gaku, and Rinrin, they have their strategy of what they are going to do for their business. They're going to use AI to help sell stuff as recommendations for people. Like they're chatting with the AI, but it turns out it's really not AI. It's basically one of them typing in the background, but since Rinrin,
catfishing.
yes, basically. And since Rin has like info on all these jobs that she applied for and all that, she uses that knowledge to help out with this. So like, okay, why not? And fucking Haru makes a VTuber model for that website to go to play along with the AI. So the person, the anointed CEO Rin, is going to be talking also as the AI on this app, and it goes well so far. And they basically decide what type of thing they want to focus on, and what they're going to focus on is selling flowers. So, fucking Haru, he goes undercover to this idol show and talks to these like giant fan group for these idols. So and he's plugging the website. Like, oh yeah, I've heard this great website, and AI will talk to you and all this. They'll help you get the best recommendation for flowers to buy for the idol group. That screams like, hey, we love you and all this. We support your band and everything. Do that, and then just spread the word around. So does that, goes well. They're getting in business. And now slowly business is going slow because again, it's just selling flowers. So what can they really do? So Haru suggests, hey, let's just sell it now. Because we got some people in there, so why not? So they try to talk to the boss of this flower company, Mitsuzono. And she just has this sweet smile on her face. And she's like, let me try with this AI. Let me talk to it. And I say, sure. And so, of course, Rin on the other side of the computer, talking to the CEO, recommended the black flowers and all this. And she says, we'll take it, but on one condition. You have to sell 200 million. You have to make 200 million at the end of the month. If you could do that, I'll buy your website. So like shit, because also we don't have a real AI. So Haru's like, you know what? It's okay. Once we actually sell it, we'll have it like a basic AI in there, because once we buy it, it's off our hands. We wash our hands. It's over. So we'll give them a basic AI when they buy it. We'll think of one at that time because we have a month. And so Haru suggests basically going to like this black market area of the florists. And that was kind of where the episode is. Gaku's was like, what the fuck? So that's what happened there. Kind of funny. I like it. I liked it for that. Moving on. What else we got? I have the power. Sunehiro. Sorry, Sumer Show or Elementary Wife. Really fucked up here. All right, so what happens is, picked where left off. Marika is back to her original self. She's crying, freaking out. The cops saw it. And, of course, the mom comes up to pick her up, Chica. Okay. Says she'll take Marika home. We'll figure out what goes from there. So Marika does not remember anything from March of last year to February into the current year. So whenever the wife took over that child's body, no recollection, no nothing. Does not remember. So doesn't remember much for the schoolwork, friends. And she still sees her mom as like abusive. So I'm like, oh, this is not so great. So Keitsuke and Mai, they go check up on them. And Chica says, hey, she has amnesia, but I know this is my actual daughter now, not your wife. I don't know what happened. So what's going to happen? I am going to, I still got to pick up shifts at work. So if you could help her, tutor her homework, that'd be great. But once this is all said and done, I don't want you to see Marika again.
Which is fair.
Yes, that's totally fair. I agree.
Oh, is that not where the show goes?
But
Do we get some kidnapping here?
no. So
Okay.
Keisuke, of course, goes to his wife's grave. He's sobbing a bit. The monk who takes care of the gravesite, he talks to Keisuke, and he tells him something kind of important because Keisuke explains what happened. And of course, first the monk talks about reincarnation, but he says, however, this is not reincarnation. This is a possession.
Yeah.
It's like your wife's spirit is still holding on, like, and she will not leave until something feels like fulfilled or like she can move on. Like, her family's being happy, my having a boyfriend, kind of showing that, hey, they're fine without me. I can go to heaven. So that type of thing. So basically, eventually, like, we know where this is gonna go series wise. Like, basically, Keisuke and Mai have to learn to let her go, so Marika can have this normal life. But while that's going on, Chica's talking to Marika. Chica apologizes to her for everything, and tries. And she actually is being like a better mother. Unfortunately, something happens. Marika is at the Nijima's house for a tutoring this time around because Mai has a meeting for her job.
Yep.
Marika sees the family photos and the marriage note that they all signed that, like, hey, we're all that family. And Take is back in Marika's body. The Nijima family, they hug it out, they cry, but Marika, when she gets home, she tells Chica, like, I'm back to the old me. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. So a lot of this drama, like, shit. And this is where we come back to where the monk was talking about Takei's let it go. That's kind of where the episode ends. So that's kind of like what has to happen to let this little girl have her life.
Nah, man, little girl doesn't need it.
Doesn't need it. I'm not gonna do full.
Let this old woman have her midlife crisis and pretend she's 5 again.
Yes, pretty much. But I'm not gonna really go in depth with these reviews, but I did see 2 movies in the past couple of weeks. The first one was Overlord: The Sacred Kingdom. I gave it like a 3.75. It's kind of like season 2 with Demi as the antagonist. It's all a plan to get trust from the other kingdom. So all of that happened basically. And we really don't see the rest of the other cast. There's Albedo for like a minute. Same thing with Wilhelm. But the rest, nah. It's all about this other little girl archer from the Sacred Kingdom that Ainz kind of influences to, hey, spread the word of Ainz. So, okay. But yeah, perfect order. Nothing special. Again, it's kind of like half the plot of season 2 with Demi doing the, hey, I gotta make it look strong for this kingdom. So just follow my lead. And the other one is Ghost Cat Anzu. This one was another one that was just okay. I saw this in dub because why not? And plus, it was the earlier showing. But it follows Karen Chan and her dad. Basically, their mother passed away. The father drops off his own daughter to the shrine of his dad's house. Like, basically, hey, I'm in debt. Let me borrow money. Like, no, okay, well, I'm going to drop off my daughter, leave her here while I go.
And escape from the mob.
Yes, actually, exactly. So I'm going to go win some money and all this. I'll be right back. And of course, so Karen has abandonment issues and all this, and she sees the ghost cat Anzu. say, hey, what's his deal and all this, and it goes the story of like, hey, I found this cat, and yeah, and he never aged. Like this cat does not die. So it's just a little comedy fantasy type of thing, like for help Karen like get over the death of her mom. Like they even went to hell to try to get her back. They did successfully, but the fucking ogres and stuff like that live there, like, nah, we gotta get him back. We gotta go chase this. We gotta go chase him down, drag him back to hell.
Huh.
Like, or not really hell, the afterlife, and the mother had like
Hell.
a job as a custodian for the
Oh
afterlife.
yeah, definitely deserves to go to hell.
Oh, now because she got dragged out of hell, so I was like, okay, either I take you all, or you come back. A little bit of violence, like not bloody, because like the other spirit animals type of things trying to help out, and they get their ass kicked by these ogres, like smashing the club and all that.
Good.
Yeah, like what? It's kind of worded. Mind your fucking business. Some funny moments. I gave it a 3.5. Nothing special. It's just something to watch. But now that's it for me. Now let's do some together.
Now, Matt, I'm gonna let you finish, but I have I have a really important question to you.
Okay.
For you, why did you never tell me? Like, I've seen the opening to it, and it's like the cute dances are great. But why did you never tell me that the first ending of fucking Rent the Girlfriend is just the main character fapping?
I thought you knew that.
I've never seen it.
Oh, I thought you watched it. Oh, yeah.
No,
oh, yeah, no.
Why would I watch it? I don't read it. Why would I watch it?
It's cringe as fuck, yes, but yeah, no, that ED is the first ED is masturbation, full on.
Yeah. I just watched it because like it was on my fucking like Twitter for you page, whatever it's called, timeline, and it was just like there. It's like, wait, what? And then it's just like him shaking a fucking can, and then
while
at
they're
the end of
wearing
it, he
like
throws away the
cheerleader outfits, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
And
cool.
It ends with
him throwing. I'm so glad I don't. I'm so glad I'm not watching this series or reading it. I really can't wait for everyone to see the good old scene that's coming up next season.
Are you talking about the one with mommy?
When he's in the pool, yes. When he's in the pool, that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
I'm going to laugh. Like, you guys keep this fun.
For anime onlys, I'm only going to mention is when the main character is in the pool.
It's a nice pool.
It is a nice pool.
We're gonna get to what we're gonna get to what we missed last week. Sengoku Yoko. Our boy Doran. First of all, before we continue, our boy Doran.
He was the fighter that Mike Tyson wishes he could have been last 2 nights ago. 2 nights ago.
Yeah, like over the weekend. But last week was basically Shakuyaku going on the rampage because she's possessed by the Void People, and Shinsuke getting her back.
She's back.
She's back. Our Shaku's back.
The girl is back.
Now we just need to get Jinka back, which I'm pretty sure that's going to be how it ends, like how the whole series ends, like after the Void People. Because again, Senny's not doing anything. They ain't doing anything. He didn't even do anything. But now we go to now a new one. Muto is fighting the Cloud Demon or Cloud Kadokawa. I forgot his name. Muto's right for that. While that's going on, Junun is fighting Doran. They're doing fisticuffs. They're doing boxing. They're getting fist by fist.
We basically get their backstory.
Yeah, the whole thing of like they were rivals at this. And their other fucking member was Yazan.
Yeah.
So Yazan was the brain, Doran was the strength, and Junun was skill. But Junun, he goes on an excursion, gets married, falls in love, and the Kadokawa destroyed that village years later. Junun survives with his son, Senya. While all this happened, while he was gone, Doran learned boxing as a new style. It's from the West. this boxing. So we didn't get the father-son fight, but I'm glad we got Doran and as is. So their fight, like backstory. Junu, he wants to get stronger again. No emotion, none of that. Doran is getting his ass kicked. And also, Yazen gave Doran and Junu like the tiger and the dragon.
Yeah.
For their special power.
Oh, we missed something important when we were just briefly like skipping past last week's episode.
What?
What's the little kid's name? The Senya's rival?
Muto?
Muto starts his attack on Basho.
Well, I said that at the beginning.
Oh, you did? You said that
Yeah.
is actually not just a fat dude, a fat cloud dude. It's actually just some ripped fucking dude with some.
Yeah, it's just godlike. It turns out this cloud Kadokawa is like this godlike one, this godlike being.
Yeah.
I'm like, what's Muto gonna do? What are we gonna do?
All he wants to do while Muto wants to fight him, he just wants to watch fucking Doran and Jinoon fight.
Also, Doran is fucking bleeding. He's bleeding like a stuffed pig.
Yeah.
But he hits they go for the last blow together. We see a bunch of blood. But Jinoon is down and Doran raises his fist in victory. I'm like, let's go. I was
shed your manly tears, Jinoon.
Yes, the rain will hide your tears. No, I was expecting Doran to lose. I'm like, okay, good. I love it.
Yeah, I thought so too. And then it just really shows how strong boxing really is.
Yes.
It's not on Netflix.
Because Jake Paul ain't gonna touch that fight. He ain't gonna touch Doran.
No, he's not.
Doran gonna fucking clap him.
Yeah, Doran's not gonna be bought by 20 million.
But I wish we had more fight scenes because it could have been a contender for fight of the season if I got more.
Yeah, if we focus more on the fight than the backstory.
Like I just wish the backstory didn't take up like the 18 minutes almost. That was my issue. Like you probably could have condensed it a little bit, but I get it. Or make that the 2 episodes, like the backstory, and then the next one is the fight. Make that at least half of it. But I get it. It's fine. It's fine now. It's fine. Moving on. 2.5 Dimensional Seduction. We picked up where we left off. Everyone's getting a water break, and Lily's committed to her couch. It's like, I don't drink water. I don't drink water.
I don't drink water. My character doesn't drink water, so I don't drink water. Fuck you all. Don't make me be someone I'm not.
Like, so Okamura opens up his limited edition thing of this Lily's cup. Like, hey, she drinks this. She drinks this in the manga, so now you have to drink it. By law, you have to drink it. So she does.
And all the fans are like, oh my god, she's drinking the Mithril cup, just like Lilia would. And she's a true person.
And she's
real.
She's drinking exactly how the character does. Oh my god, this is amazing. But
everyone still gets heat stroke.
Yep, heat stroke.
Lilia passes out.
Passes out. Fucking Noah, of all people, is the MVP of this. She picks her up while she's suffering from a heat stroke, takes her in. The people are like, yo, that's amazing. But that one fucking guy, just like,
yeah.
And they were like, dude, not now. Not now.
No, man, that one picture was important. Everyone needed to see it.
I know, but at the same time, it's like, to have a little respect here. But it's a con. I get it. That does not apply.
What, people don't get respect during conventions?
But Lily she wakes up and me passed out, and the nurse says, "Hey, your con for the day is over. Just go home. Like, you guys were not going to recover. It's all on lemon and lime, the real best."
Yep.
Of course, it's because of lime. You know the
Yes,
best
yes,
symbol,
the better twin.
the better twin, the superior pure twin.
The one with the penis.
Exactly. the one that Okamura fell for the suppressed penis.
Yes.
So the gang goes back on the train defeated. Luce is like, "Oh, don't worry, I'll take care of it tomorrow by myself." So Noah just fucking grabs her like, "Stop being a loner. Stop doing everything else. Are we your actual friends? Treat us like your actual goddamn friends. Tell us what you need us to do. Tell us what poses you want. Tell us all of this. Like, we are your friends, damn it." Well, not really in Mikari, but the two of us. So Lisa cries because of it. So instead of, going home, resting, washing the outfits, just us, we're going to do this under the dock. Everything goes well under the dock.
Matt, I gotta fix something you just said there. Cosplayers washing their outfits? What the fuck's wrong with you? You know they don't do that shit.
Yeah, I know. They just let it dry out because they use it once a year.
Yeah.
Just to spray that disinfectant.
Yeah.
But yeah, they do the poses, all the poses, all like 50
all 50 poses
in a couple of hours.
Yeah.
And like, "Oh, what order are we gonna do it?" "Oh no, just do the order of the manga volumes. That way, it's like, volume 1, chapter 10, chapter 15, chapter
The big
9,
fight,
11.
the first meeting.
Yeah, all of that. We're gonna do it in chapter numerical order. That way, it's just easier. So next day, we're at the con. Lemon line, new outfits. I'm like, you know what? Just give them the trophy. Just give them the fucking trophy. It's over. We don't need anymore. We don't need these people. So they're now in sync. But they're cheering for Noah mostly because of her being that MVP. They see Lilo's back in character. They do the poses. Everyone's having a great time. Lemon and Lime are like, we're not going to win today. Let's just cut our losses.
Yeah.
But I'm glad it's a successful second day. There's one more day. Will Arya's daddy show up? Kind of has to, right?
Kind of has to.
But pretty good. But let's move on. Let's go with Kenshin. We are finally in Kyoto.
About time.
But we basically this focuses on Misao's family, if I remember correctly. Misao's family.
Not her family, just like the inn she lives at.
Right, that's right. Yeah, the restaurant that they run and all that. And like, look at the catch is like, "The fuck you doing here?" And it even says like, "Well, you have to kill. You gotta beat these guys. You gotta stop them." He's like, "But I can't, so that I won't."
I hate his way of talking.
I know.
hate his way of
I
talking.
know, but
it's so fucking annoying.
He needs his sword fixed. So they
he needs his Sakamoto fixed. And the only guy who'll do it doesn't make swords anymore.
Yep, he agrees with the Keiji government of banning swords. He will not make one. He said he could. He definitely could. Hell, my kitchen knife is that, basically. But I'm not gonna do it.
Dude, his knives are so good that Kenshin used it to cut a radish in half and then put it back together.
Yeah. That is quality. That is fucking.
You know what's also quality? You know what's also quality? The quality of how poorly it's going to end for his family because the what's his fucking name? Shishio's men knows that Kenshin went there to look for a sword.
Yep. Because he tells them to be gone, and the wife's like, "Oh, you have one sword left, honey. Why didn't you give it to him?" Well, we're gonna find out. All that drama, because Kenshin was not careful, and Shishio has eyes everywhere.
Yep.
He knows all. He sees all. Also, Akaro and Yahiko, they're also in Tokyo. They're also in Kyoto. Because they're looking for the person the waitress at that one restaurant, his sister, gives something.
Yeah.
They're twins.
Her name's Sai.
Yeah. Yeah, they're twins, right? Yeah, they're twins. We'll go with that. They're twins. But all that is gonna happen, and yeah, that was kind of where that episode is like, hey, why don't you give Kenshin the sword?
Yeah,
you know
he's probably gonna get that sword.
That sword.
That sword.
Exactly. Next up, Bleach, aka the next jobber. The next fucking jobber. I can't.
No, it's not just one jobber. It's not just one jobber.
Multiple.
Multiple jobbers getting sniped.
I can't look at it differently now. Because
after my complaints,
I agreed, but that's all I can label them as now. I'm like, fuck. But Soul Society.
Hey, it's a good thing. It's a good thing Renji learned the true name of his Zanpakuto's Bankai, right? It's a good thing he learned it.
You're right. It is.
It totally didn't let him just completely fail against taking out Uryu.
But Soul Society, they go up to the new Quincy Kingdom. The captain's leading the charge, and of course, one of the Quincy's goes snipe. And
of course. Wait, am I allowed to say that? Oh, am I allowed to say that?
What?
Hold on. Oh, fucking.
Tell me in the chat. Tell me in the chat.
That's what I'm doing. You continue talking about the episode.
Okay, so while that happened, fucking, we're gonna get to the actual meat of it. Fucking Renji finds Ishida, and he's like, "Hey, I'm gonna fight you now, because Ichigo wants you back alive, so I am willing to oblige with that." So he activates his Bankai, he gets his Zenkai power boost, he gets all of that, and he's still getting his fucking ass kicked. Renji is still getting his ass kicked. Because these Quincy's are on the super soldier serum that I didn't know about. But fucking Yukabak gives them all the power.
Am I allowed to say that?
No, you are not saying that.
Never mind.
No, you are not
wrong. I'm not
wrong.
No,
you're not wrong, but can't say it.
That's what matters, and I'm not wrong.
No, you are technically correct. The best kind of correct.
Good.
But his power boost meant nothing because Ishida just fucking shot an arrow through his stomach, and he's out.
And using his magical Quincy powers to steal all of Renji's
Bankai.
Yeah.
And he's like, here's why you lost. One, I don't like you. 2, you fought me with while holding back. 3, you're friends of Ichigo. It's like, you know, like if you didn't hold back, uh, like, you know, despite the jobbers, the arc ain't the worst, but at the same time, part 3 is kind of my least favorite, if I'm being honest.
Yeah. I mean, the whole thing is not needed, but whatever.
But let's move on. Let us go with. Dun, 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 dun. No, that's later, but
Yeah.
let's go with Tower of God.
Oh man.
Rock is reunited with Bam, Black Gator.
Black Turtle.
Sorry, Black Turtle. I need I can take you back. I can take you back home. We could go together.
I can't leave yet.
It's like, no, just hold on a little longer. And of course, Ben's party's coming. Rack's crying like, I don't need it. But and Dorsey grabs like, hey, I'll take it. But we are going on that fucking date. I swear to fucking God.
And Ben's like, wait, what? A date?
It's like, well, you don't remember? You mean you don't remember? So
That was so cute.
No, I love that beginning. Very nice. But now it's time for the constellation prize of the workshop battle for all the people that lost. So it's like, okay, so what was the test, Chris?
The test for it was
like for the losers, yeah.
The losers, they needed to do a I think it was like a 1-on-1 or like a team fight.
Yeah, like a certain area type of thing.
Yeah, it was basically if I remember correctly, they needed to have, it was like a commander battle. One side would have a starting unit who would summon in other guys, and whoever took out like more of the opponent's units would get like shit ton of points, and that would determine their placement.
Right.
While the other battle was fighting over for a key. If one side was able to like keep the key safe, they would win. If the other team was able to take it, they would win. And I think that was it. In regards to the actual matches. But
I know Wangman's involved, and he fucking beat the twins by attacking head on.
Yeah, he attacked head on.
And now we know Beta is not on Bam's side. So we're gonna get more double crosses.
Yeah, I think so. Basically, Bam tells, what's the dude's name? The one with the blood powers, or not blood powers? The dude he told, hey, I'm going to betray Fug tomorrow.
Is it Beta?
No, I don't think so.
I don't know. I forgot the guy's name now.
It especially sucks with the name thing for fucking Tower of God, because the Japanese says one name, but the text says a different. They're like,
I know, because it's Korean. I know.
It's frustrating and stupid. Just have it in the Japanese so we can fucking understand it. If you wanted to make it in the Korean, you should have made the
Korean dub. Yeah, you should have made a Korean dub. Do Koreans have dubs?
They don't deserve dubs.
Because I know China. I know we had China dub. We had Japan dub, English dub. Does Korea have one? Probably not.
Did it have one for fucking God of High School?
No.
Then it probably doesn't have one.
Yeah, probably does not. But overall, not a bad episode. I cared more about the beginning with Arakan and
Yeah.
Dorsey.
Yeah, just that little bit.
There's that little bit.
Yeah.
So let's move on. Miss Servants.
Oh, we're not going to talk about any of the other episode,
The what?
or I mean, the rest of the episode.
What happened? I don't remember.
Basically, Bam. Oh, well, first off, during the festival thing, when and Dorsey, Rock, and Bam meet, Hyorang or Torasuke, whatever the fuck you want to call him, I'm gonna just call him the Japanese name, meets up with Kana, the swirly glasses chick, and says, "Hey," they have their moment. They have like a cute little moment where they like start to get close. The prince and the little girl walk off to give them the moment, and Torasuke says, "Hey, after this tournament, can I join back with you guys?" Because he preferred being with them. He then explains that the doctor who made Living Ignition Weapon is still working on it, and he's only joining them so he can stop it. There was that. There was Bam going to all the other members of Fug who aren't truly with Fug and saying, "Hey, I'm going to steal the Thorn, so that I can get out of Fug and join back up with my friends." When he goes to steal Thorn, he's betrayed by the dude who gave him the key to steal the Thorn and stabbed in the gut, while everyone else gets attacked, who's trying to join up with leaving Fug, and it turns into a huge battle, and that's all the important stuff.
All the important stuff.
All the important stuff.
Yep. All right, now this servant, Yuki might be a waifu with the season contender.
Wait, hold on, what?
Miss Servant.
Oh, Miss Maid. Got it.
Yes, Miss Maido. Yeah, Yuki might be a waifu contender.
She is a good contender, especially with this episode. Especially with this episode when we got all the like outfit changes.
All the outfit changes, all the cuteness, and of course her morning outfit is still the best thing now.
Yep.
I was like, please do it again. Please do it again. But she goes out shopping, and the little girl goes up to her. It's like, I want to be just like you. It's like, I never seen your clothes before. I was told they're not like, they're like public. They're not. It's normal.
Really weird to wear maid outfits. Where did you get it?
It's weird.
She's shocked.
She's shocked it's not normal. And so Hideyoshi's like, I mean, not really, but I'm cool with it. And they're like, I need to be normal. So, girls' night with Hideyoshi. So Grace, Riko, Hideyoshi, and Yuki. They get Yuki some really nice clothes, like sundress, the bikini, really nice, cool stuff. And fuck, like the opine. So they all do. They keep doing normal things throughout the day, and like watch scary movie. And it turns out Yuki is terrified of zombies. Zombies.
Not only do they smell terrible, they're already dead, so you can't really kill them again. She doesn't really know how to be a zombie, so she can't really imagine what it'd be like. She doesn't understand.
So Yuki has a freak out moment at home because of the dog, but doesn't know it's the dog because the lights are out.
Yep.
But gives the fucking dog a heart attack.
I really thought she was going to kill the dog.
I was like, no, don't you do it.
I'm going to do it.
I'm going to do it. But this kind of ends with basically, why does Yuki care? Well, Yuki keeps the maid uniform. Like, I appreciate the clothes, but I actually prefer the maid outfit. And, she's like, kind of like, yeah, well, why? I mean, I like it. Keep it. But why? It turns out it was something that her old master gave her as like the only nice gift she ever received ever. How much would I bet that's Hideyoshi's grandfather?
Oh yeah, that's a high possibility.
Yeah, like
Especially like
he's got to be in the family.
Why else would Yuki be like told to go there?
Yeah, he's got to be in the family.
Yeah.
But no, really sweet episode.
Good episode.
No, I liked it. Let's go with Blue Lock.
Oh my god, Blue Lock.
Yeah, it's more or less it's still the game. It looked like Blue Lock was, they were gonna get they're about to get a goal, but fucking Oliver, Mr. Defense MVP, Mr. Hottie, Mr. Husbando there. Like blocked it, kicked the ball really far.
No, they showed it better this time in this episode. He knocked it off sides.
Sorry, knocked it off sides. We had some animation. But it was very quick. It's with the feet for like a second or two. Yeah. But on that, most of this was just stills with their names, the team, their position.
Yeah. What My Hero does every fucking episode.
Yes. Like we know.
We know. You don't need to tell us who they are, what their quirk is. Fucking stupid.
It's like no one's gonna go into the new season blind. Like they waste minutes, like hours, maybe a few hours overall over those past few seasons. But like we know who they. You could say you could do it for U20, but you don't have to do it for Blue Lock. We know the Blue Lock group. We know them.
Yeah.
U20, sure, show us. But we get our first goal from Ren's brother, Say, and the crowd erupts. They're roaring, and Blue looks like
everyone realizes Blue Lock is the away team. Everyone is hoping they get their asses kicked.
Yeah, in the best way possible. They are here for the U20. And it's like, well, I'm out of ideas, guys. Of course, the Blue Lock team, they keep trying. They're trying to score a goal. They failed. Rin's trying to be like his brother. Failed. Ego is watching from the skybox. He's like, well, have patience. Like, don't worry about it.
These egoists know what they're going to do.
They know what they're going to do. Let them cook. Give them time.
Yeah. And then they start to cook.
They start to cook. They were going back and forth. They were doing these great formulas, these combinations. They tried to get a goal a couple of times. Oliver, of course, he blocked it. But the one time it got high in the air. Nagi catches it. He does his face like, "Hey, Japan, nice to meet you. My name is Nagi." Kicks it. Goal.
It was such a good kick too.
It was a great kick, and the fans were like, "Yeah!"
They were stunned.
They cheered like, "Yeah, yes." So the episode ends. The goals 1-1. We still got more games to go through.
Yep.
But please, no more of their fucking names. We know who they are now. We know who they are.
No, I think we need to know who they are next time too.
You know what? You might be right. Moving on, Blue Box. Taiki, he's doing his practicing because him and Chinatsu's games are coming up.
Yeah.
Of course, Taiki's getting his ass kicked by Kengo because Kengo is superior to him in every way possible.
Yep.
But Chinatsu, her games are starting, and no surprise, her team's in the finals. And the people they're going to fight in the finals is a team that beat them last year.
Yeah.
So they're done for the day. Chinatsu and a friend, they're walking, and they see the other team. It turns out, yeah, they were recording what they were doing during the game, their movements and all that to study, and they're like, "We got this in the bag. No one improved. No one did anything." Especially that one girl, she fucking sucks.
Yeah. What's your name? Chisatsu? Fucking loser.
Yeah, like the same expression. Like she doesn't care about winning. None of that. Why does she even play? And then Shots is like, "Don't worry about it. Nah, I'd win.
Nah, I'd win.
Nah, I'd win." But of course, Takagawa's has had into it, and as he was making a comeback against Kengo, the janitor's like, "All right, you gotta go. Leave. Get out. We're closing. You can't do it after hours." It's like, oh man. So there, of course, he goes to the convenience store. They see, like, oh yeah, hey, our sensei here. He's giving everyone 1,000 yen budget for whatever you want to buy at the convenience store.
500 yen.
No, it was 1,000. No, sorry, it was 500.
No,
You're right. Yeah, he gave 1,000 for both of them. Okay. Yeah, he wanted to buy a magazine. He wanted to buy a magazine with 500 yen because he wants to take Chinatsu to the beach.
Yeah.
But he buys karage, and convenience store karage is fucking slamming, guys. Do that when you go to Japan.
Well, I mean, convenience stores in Japan are already like 10 times better than
I
America.
know they're better in general. They are the best and very affordable. You can eat like a king for not even $8.
Yeah.
It's so good. And here we see Hina just taking a karage from Taiki selfishly, not even asking or anything. But fucking Chinatsu goes up to Taiki's like, "Hey, could I
want one."
So she asks, and all of a sudden, as she is like, I kind of didn't like seeing her with you.
She's getting jealous.
She's getting jealous. I'm like, ooh, the plot thickens, the fire rises, Batman. So nice stuff. Man, I can't wait. I know you've read it, but I cannot wait. I still can't wait.
Oh, so good.
I'm waiting with bated breath. Moving on. Forbidden deductions. I liked this part better than the first half. Because, it's not a murder case. That's great. But Nunu is gone. Wherever could he be? Wherever could she be? And they're trying to figure out who kidnapped her and all that. And they were questioning the housekeeper. They were questioning her. She said something that kind of like made everyone go, but didn't say what. But
we're talking about Ron?
Yeah, we're talking about Ron.
You mean the manager?
Yeah.
Okay. You said housekeeper.
I meant manager. They were talking to the manager.
Yeah.
And while the detective laughs, Ron's like, "Hey, I need you to get that girl on the phone."
Chitoki, I think she was like the reporter, right?
The one that has the hots for Ishiki.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically, hey, I want you to ask her something. So they do that, and while that's going on, the manager's like, "Hey, I found the culprit. It's in this person is still in the house. Hummingbird's still in the house. It is the manager."
Yep.
The manager is Hummingbird, and he like laid all this out, like how she
what
did
a
it.
Monster.
And then Ichiki's
how
like,
could she?
And Ichiki's like, "No."
That's stupid.
Here's why. The manager is the real Nyan Nyan. Like, I knew for how she answered the question about the music. And basically, the other person that did get kidnapped She's like a fill-in because she's burnt out.
Well, no, Yon, the real Yon doesn't want to go in front of people.
Yeah. So the
Yeah.
stand-in does it while she composes the music.
Yes.
And so it's like, hey, where's the doppelganger? So, oh, I know where. I'll take you. And then Ron's like, hey, can we come with you? So they get in the car, and then Ron goes to the guy. So you're Hummingbird, aren't you?
Yeah. Yeah, fucking obvious.
Yeah, it was, but I kind of liked when he explained himself. Basically, he lost his wife after giving birth to his daughter. She was the genius musician. He put too much pressure on her. It got to the point where she basically went mental. Like she can't really speak. Like she couldn't really speak. She's like living on pills every day. Would not talk to the father. But what you call it? So he brings musicians over to people that she tears up like whenever she listens. So Hummingbird brings those artists in to talk to her, even though he cannot be in the room at all. So, and they leave in a better mood. He says he doesn't know why, he can't explain it, but he likes those moments of, even if he's not there, just hearing her on the other side of the door is more than enough. And then Ishiki's like, well, you're under arrest. Where is she? Oh, she's in the trunk. Goes to the trunk.
She's not in the trunk.
Down the trunk, there's a note. And he goes over. They're all gone. And then Ron's like, oh no.
No, the only one who's gone is Hummingbird.
Yeah, Hummingbird's gone. And Ron's just like, oh, he got away. I don't know how.
Such a strange happenstance.
And he's like, why did you arrest him? He's like, he's not a bad guy.
He's not really. Yeah, sure, he kidnaps people, but it's not like he's extorting them for money. He's just
like no ransom, nothing. Just basically, even the reporter said, like, hey, the Hummingbird actually explained everything when they talk, and like they leave happier, like they make better music. Basically, the daughter had empathy for the artists who were like suffering, had like a mental thing, or when they're upset. So she sympathized with them, and that's how they bought it. And then they made better music because of her influence. And now this happens to Nanya. So you know what? That was sweet. That I liked.
Yeah.
I'm glad it wasn't like a murder. And all of a sudden, jump off a cliff. Here's the rope. Hang yourself right now.
Yeah.
Do it.
Hopefully, we'll get more House of M next episode.
I hope so. Next up, Shangri-La. Sunraku gives a Bielik a fucking overload of ecstasy for all the gold scorpion gear. Like all the old Scorpion drops, and of course, fucking Emil, of course, picks up Crystal Scorpion shit.
Yep.
So
rubbing against her face.
Yep. Yeah, she was nuzzling that shit.
Oh yeah.
So Sunraku's like, oh man, I can't wait to get equipment. It's an equipment type of thing. It's gonna be like an armor. I can't
wait to wear all this armor. Oh man, it's gonna be so
but
good.
He goes back into the inventory and everything is not compatible. He cannot.
The face of depression. The face of depression that man has. The face
of defeats. And he's like crushed and was going, I can't wear these. So he's freaking out. Oh, good. Now, fucking Toa and Kay, they're gonna wear them without me. They're gonna do it before me, even though I did all the work when they're just being lazy.
Fuckers! How dare they? You know what? No, fuck this. I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna go home.
I'm not going to play for a little while. So he logs off the game, and the rest of this episode is basically I'm going to play this old. I'm playing an old Gundam game basically. Mech robot, whatever you want to call it. I'm going to blow Steve because since I can't wear armor in that game, I'm going to wear it in this game. And of course, he meets like one of it. What was it, an NPC or a rival in that game?
It was a rival. It's the number 2 best player in the game.
Yep. And so they're gonna fight in the next episode.
No. He beats the number 2.
Oh,
and then he runs into the number 1 after he kicks his ass.
Yep. Jobber.
Yep. Jobber.
Everyone jobbing. Jobbers be jobbing. All right. Oh, we got 5 more. Okay, let's do it. Okay, let's go with Orb.
Such a good episode.
I love Yolenta.
Yeah, she's going on me.
But then he's just like, hey, so where did you do this? It's like, oh no, my master did. It's like, well, can we meet him? No, he's away. Far, far away. The galaxy far, far Hawaii. And it's like, could we give him a message? Like, can you come with us? We give him a message. And fucking Oxy's like, man, his message must be really smart. But then he's like, it's her, you idiot. It's her.
Yeah.
She can't say anything because she's a woman. But this is great because if she gets us in trouble, we can blame it on her because they'll believe us over her. We'll say
the
witchcraft.
The power.
Heresy. Heresy. So they get to a private room. They get to that fucking prick. I hate that guy. What's his name?
The one who's over
Colby.
her.
Yeah, Colby. Yeah.
Yeah, that Colby.
Yeah, fuck Colby. Man, fuck Colby. He's unstoppable in Colorado. Yeah, he ain't unstoppable there. Fuck you.
He's not the equivalent of a train.
Exactly, but then he's like, hey, a globe. I love this. Like, oh, do you know about these stories? Like, and like all the theories, Yolenda's like, oh yeah, I do. I love these. So can you answer this one? And Yolanda is just like, you need to leave. You know too much. You know way too much because, okay, like, you know what? We'll go. Oxy's like, well, but why? I was like, she'll be back.
Yep, she will be back.
Yep, like, tell your master we're gonna be at the bulletin board in the afternoon. Meet us there. They're waiting, and Yolanda comes alone. She answered it. And actually before that though, Pius talks to Yolenta because he saw her like coming out of the well. Like, hey, what are you doing here? And he's like, you could just
listen in on the meeting, you know.
It's like, you can come in. That's why you're here.
Work for me.
It's like, well, they won't let me because I'm a woman. Like, so? I mean, it's true that, the Bible says this. But does that really true, though? Because he cares about truth.
Yeah, he's a whistleblower. He's going to let the truth get out.
Yeah, and he's like, next time there's a treaty, come to me. It's like, I know it was yours. Give it to me directly. I don't want it from him. So now we go the afternoon. She says she agrees to join. And said, oh yeah, I think you should talk to Pius.
My boss.
And he's like, that Pius? Like, yeah. Actually, we're leaving. We're not like what? Nope, he will not listen to us. He won't do anything like that. He's a son of a bitch.
He is the creator of geocentricism.
Yep. So, and I do not agree with him. And he's like, just hear him out. So Oxy, Bedeni, Yolanda, they talk to Pius. And, Bedeni, he's trying to negotiate. Like, he wants that change and everything. But Pius does not agree with his idea of hereticism. So he kicks them all out. But he's like, every day says, I'll give you Oxy for a day because he has what you had. Great eyesight. You can use them how you wish. But we want your archives, basically. But yeah, kicks him out. And we get a flashback. Pius got shunned from his family. He learned from the professor. He got this like glow. What was that? What's that thing called that they have? That giant golden thing?
The astrolabe.
Yes. Like the professor gives it to Pius. It's like, well, I need you basically. So you know what? You can make better use of it than I can. So it was nice that we got Pius's backstory. I'm like, wow. But no, it's so good. I'm liking the three together. This makes me want to read the manga if I can find it. But let's move on with Ranma one half. Also, shout out to Ranma for not basically ratting out Ryoga at this point.
Oh man, it's so great that they're just like, yeah, you know what? Well, he's tried to, but she's not gonna listen to him.
He kind of said, "Fuck, if she sees it, she sees it."
Yeah.
So, anyway, a good chunk of this is basically Ryoga's teacher Ranma, actual skill and everything's like, okay, not doing great. They're like, it has the athleticism, but like no, where's the finesse? Where's the passion? But it's time for the big day. Ranma has like no sleep. Of course, fucking Akane wakes him up real quick. And it's time for this gymnastics match. It's in a boxing ring, wrestling ring, whatever you want to call it.
Man, we're getting so many boxing matches this week.
Exactly. So the only way to lose is if you
knocked out of the ring or knocked out.
If you hit the floor. Yep. If you're on the or you're knocked out or on the floor. Kadachi is like fighting with Ranma. Oh wait, we mean Ranma. Like they're both Ranma. They have the same name. Like, oh, okay. They just went along with like, cool.
Yeah, of course. Don't think about it.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. So really nice back and forth. Ranma showing up on her own, and she looks good in that gym outfit. Gotta say.
Yep.
The leotard, as they call them. Of course, fucking Kodachi goes, "Hey, here's water."
Well, we're missing like the details of this fight. So this fight is a
gymnastic.
This fight can only be used with gymnastic tools. Now I'm going to put parentheses around the word tools because fucking everything gets used in this.
The hula
Ryoga as a pig.
Yeah, Ranma grabs Ryoga as the pig and just fucking slaps.
Well, no, it's not that he grabs her. Grabs the pig. Kodachi chains Ryosuke to Ranma in his pig form.
In the pig form. Also, shout out to Ryoga for not being lost.
Oh yeah, he made it without like
asking directions,
getting lost.
I'm like, all right, go you. But It's like I was like, where are the rules in this school? What this delinquent school? Well, it's like this fucking hula hoop because I cut you in half if you're not careful. And fucking Ranma's dad is just like, they got this. I'm gonna chow down.
Yeah, they got this.
They're gonna chow down. Well, the dude is, hey, Akane, you want something? No, not now.
You want some tea? I got some fucking hot boiling water here.
Yep. And
to make some tea.
Kodachi grabs it, and Ranma freaks out. Like, oh, I see. You don't like water.
Oh
so
man, this is fucked.
The
water
we're
fucked.
Eventually, the water hits Ranma and Ryoga, and they're laughing like, "Hey, you look ridiculous in this." And fucking before the smoke disappears, they shoot the water. Akane shoots the water with the hose, and fucking the ring is moving. So Ranma fucking makes
breaks
the
that
ring.
shit.
Yeah, gets rid of it. Like, you got your girls moving the ring. So
this is the best wrestling match that we have never gotten.
It's like a Shika and Buddha from the Shikanuka. Well, yeah, I didn't lose, so therefore I won with him. It's a tie.
Yes.
And they all agreed. But so now they're only on the ropes only because the center of the ring now is the floor. It throws Ranma high in the air. Ranma tries to go a kick, doesn't reach.
Which is good because she would have been disqualified because you can't use your hands or feet.
Yep. So gets knocked back a bit, pushes back, and Ranma was able to win.
Yeah.
Huzzah!
And per rules of the fight or the bet that they made,
yep,
Kodachi will not pursue Ranma today.
Just today. But tomorrow.
But tomorrow's free game.
Tomorrow's free game. It's all free game now. I was like, yes.
This was such a good episode.
It was
so stupid. It was so good.
Yeah. Moving on. ReZero. Not a whole lot happens, but it's a big deal at the same time.
Yeah.
Amelia
tells Al all the information she knows.
Yep, about what Cornelia's doing, like with the wedding, the girls he has here. It's like, just talk to Subaru. He knows what to do. So Al, the bro he is, it's what you call it is Julius, Subaru, Garfield, and what's that girl's name? Anastasia.
Yes.
Basically, we need something to give the people hope. We need to inspire hope onto the people. So Anastasia, are you gonna talk? No.
No, that's stupid.
Because again, the other princesses are in competition for the actual queen of the thing, and this ain't my territory. So really ain't gonna listen to me.
And the bigger reason is they're trying to instill hope to people, not to like fight in this fucking bleak situation. Yeah. She's better at like convincing people to like do something that she says, not fight. Especially when she has no real room to stand on, unlike Reinhard or Subaru, who have both taken down members of the cult.
Yep. So yeah, like Julia says no, Garfield ain't gonna do it. Al's like, the hell no, they don't know me.
Yeah.
So it has to be Subaru. He's nervous as fuck, but he gives that lovely speech. I'm like, okay. This is a protagonist, folks. This is a fucking protagonist.
It is a protagonist.
He's like, hey, I know you guys are probably alone, not in your home, in a shelter, on your ground somewhere. You're probably around strangers you don't even know. I'm pretty sure you're bonding with them. I know it's all scary right now. but we will not let them win. So if you see someone that is going to get hurt, like protect them, protect each other. Like, do not give up. Don't give in. Do not let the Archbishop win. Because I am Natsuki Subaru. I am the one that beat an Archbishop. And we will win. We will not lose. So the townspeople are happy. Amelia is just like, panties drops.
Yep.
And she talks to like one of the maids there. Forgot the whatever her name is, 419 or whatever.
We never got her. We never got her name.
Yeah, she's a number. She's just a number.
She's a number.
But now it's time to put the plan into action. And tomorrow,
and Otto shows up.
What?
Otto shows up.
Otto shows up, and so does Reinhard.
The boy, he's back in town.
The boy is back in town. Otto is ready. He's ready to fight. Otto is best. But yeah, last episode for part 1 is tomorrow, and the rest doesn't come out to February.
Wait, what? Isn't it only? Oh, wait, what?
It's 16 episodes, 8 episodes this season, and 8 episodes in February. So it ends when the winter season ends.
Fucking why?
I don't know. Because this
you know what? That is a good thing. That is a good thing in one way. Matt, you could pick up another series.
No. No.
I mean, like, I've given some pretty good suggestions. Like, there's always Let This Grieving Soul Retire that I talked about, or Maggie Lumiere that I talked about last week. I mean, there's so many to choose from.
I'm going to ignore you to talk about our co-main events. GodApp.
Oh, yes.
We got how it all fucking started. Yeah, like
Yoko Taro's vision shall not be infringed.
It should not be questioned again. Just guys, ignore the animation. Ignore it. I know it's awful, but it also works.
And the plot really doesn't make much sense, but it connects. It connects to Yoko Taro's weird ass timeline.
It does, and I'm just waiting for whatever that disease happened in the air, white chlamydia syndrome or something like that. I'm waiting for that to kick in. Like, oh, this is where everyone got sick, and this is where humanity starts to end. But of course, as always in the beginning of the episode, we see the god talking. And he's failing. He's failing at making humans. They're always complex because free will. Fucking Chico wakes up, but of course when she wakes up, Rio's dying.
Yeah,
Rio, she's dying. And she asks for help, like someone help her one more time and everything. And we hear a familiar voice. You're not going to believe it.
It's Kyo.
It's Kyo. And Kyo takes fucking Lal into like the other.
Well, no. Lal kicks Death Mask as he's being burned alive by Chica into an alternate dimension.
Yep. And in this alternate dimension, it's Lal, Kyo explain what happened, and Death Mask. And we see who Death Mask is. Death Mask is fucking Echo's father. And he's explained why he's doing this. It all
he started out as a simple high schooler.
He's a simple high schooler.
By this one guy.
His friend had a dream. He wants to make the smartphone.
No, that was his idea originally. They were watching the stars. He's like, man, it's gonna suck when everyone's just gonna be all the light's gonna drown out the stars, and then people are just gonna be staring down into their phone or staring down into the some mobile device that they have in their hands.
Yeah.
And the guy's like, Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. I'm gonna steal it. Thank you. And then he makes smartphones and continues to shit talk his the dude who came up with the idea. It's like, man, if only you were as good as me. If only you could have this amazing wife as me.
Yeah,
You're
hey,
just a stupid politician,
it's like,
man.
hey, you're a mayor, but my wife's hot,
I'm about to have kids. You're just a
and you're
loser.
divorced. So what's up? What's good? What's good in the hood? And later on it goes, hey, no one gives a shit about the smartphone. Sales are down. Not making any money. And this
My
guy,
wife has cancer.
yes, she's dying. Also, my son, sorry, my son has the same disease, and also, yeah, my son's dead. Now my daughter is sick.
No, it was when he revealed that his wife had cancer and his son also might have cancer. Uh, the politician dude is like, hey, uh, you don't have any money because you put all your money into smartphones, dumbass. Let me give you money to help save your wife. He's like, no, fuck you. I can't take it from you. What do you think? I'm some fucking weak man?
He's like,
No, I will
I'll
let my
manage.
wife
I'll
die.
figure it out.
I'll let my wife and son die.
They're not. They're gone. They're gone.
They
Jim.
died. His daughter got sick. Um, and
No,
then
the
he
daughter's
goes
comatose.
into
I
a.
think. The daughter's comatose.
Oh yeah, she's comatose.
Yeah, got into an accident, and she's like, you know what? If all else is failing, I'm going to make God, basically, and Kamiarabi.
Yep.
And he's
Which
like,
then starts nuclear warfare.
yeah. So everyone who has these is going to have a weapon. And so basically, it's more than those 10 from season 1. There is a lot. There is a lot. And if you want to stop me, you basically have to kill me. Or you have to delete everything on that phone there.
No, the Kamiarabi like set off a bunch of fucking was going to set off a bunch of nuclear warheads all over the planet.
Yep. So are you going to stop it?
And the only way to stop it was to like touch the screen and make a wish and create a fake world.
Yep. And as he's touching it, we hear that God voice that we hear from the beginning of every episode of this season saying, I wouldn't do that. I'm like, what? So this thing that the guy created, this Kamiarabi, he thinks he's creating humanity, even though this thing's been created like years, only for like 10 years. But I get it's programmed as a god, but I'm like, what the fuck? Mind blown.
Yeah, but you know what? It starts the Dragon Guard series.
Yeah, and it's gonna start near.
Yep.
This is how it's gonna tie in. If that is how it ties in, I'm gonna go, holy shit.
The Vision.
If that becomes a reality, I will give it top 5 for the season. By default. I will clap. Find Yokotaro, shake his hand. I will go, all right, you threw me for a loop. I'll let you cook. I will never doubt you again. I will buy anything you make going forward.
Never again.
Never again. Now, our main event. Dan the Dan or Dan the Dam.
Such a good episode. Such a fucking great episode.
We had to with this. If we did, we probably would have done GodApp, but or Sengoku, just to make fun of the Logan Paul, just to make fun of the Jake Paul fight. But of course, you know, Ken, Momo, they're fighting acrobatic. Silky. The same with Turbo Granny. Silky gets her ass kicked. That part ain't important. What is important?
Ira dies.
Ira dies. They try to bring her back. It's not working. Fucking Turbo Gray's like, it's no use. She has
It's
no
no
aura.
use.
There's no aura. There's nothing. It's just a vessel. So, fuck you. Just let her die. But Suki all of a sudden goes, she can have my aura. So, and Mo was like, no. How am I gonna know?
I don't trust this shit. I don't trust this shit.
You're gonna
super sketch.
eat her. You're gonna eat her, right? So Silky rips her jaw off. I'm like, oh my god, this is. It's like there. Now I won't.
Yeah, she sort of talks like Ted at the end of the movie.
I'm alive, Johnny. You will brought me back to life. You shot me the wrong way, but will you be my friend forever?
Take care of me?
Yeah, take care of me forever. So that happened. After we got a 10 reenactment, Momo does like a car battery that connects them together basically with her psychic powers. And holy shit, this is where
we see the flashback of the Silky.
Yes, single mom, works crazy hours, poor,
Sells herself as a prostitute.
basically loan sharks, Yakuza, you name it.
Does everything for her daughter.
Yep, who just wants to be a dancer. Wants to dance in the moonlight.
Just like her mom used to do, because her mom was also a dancer.
Yep. So buys the dress for her birthday. However, this is where
Yakuza don't like that. Yakuza don't like the fact that she is having a good life. Or trying to have a good life.
Yeah, basically,
so break in.
I think it's more of she was trying to get out. She saved up enough money. But it's like, no, you don't leave. You don't leave. No one leaves.
I don't think it was that. I think that if it was from a loan shark, she didn't pay up what she was supposed to do, or if it was from the Yakuza. Like she was taking more than she was supposed to for her jobs. Like it wasn't split evenly.
Right. And so, also, the gruesome scene with the glass and the arms and the legs, like, they didn't have to animate that. But they did, like, stabbing, like, through it.
Oh, yeah, they did.
They did. And the daughter goes, hey, leave my mommy alone. Okay. Grab the child. Grab the
kid, knocks her onto the ground, and runs off. And you don't want to know what happened to that girl after that.
We know what happens.
We don't want to know about what happened.
No, she totally got trafficked and her organ sold.
Yes.
Yeah.
But you don't want to ask that. You don't want to.
You don't want a visual. You don't want them to draw it.
Yes.
So she's basically like, she wants to die, defeated, cannot find her daughter anywhere, never gonna see her again.
So she goes to the roof and starts this amazing. The animation for this scene is so good. She is dancing on the rooftop, on a stage of stars, as it rains all around her. And then, which I am very disappointed about, they didn't show
that she jumped.
They zoomed out on the jump. Or they zoomed in on the jump so you don't see it, and they did not show the panel that we have as the background, which is the panel that got me into this fucking series last year.
She jumped to her death.
Yep.
But now, as she is this ghost, still has her old damaged body, the blood, the glass. The only one that can see her is Ira. And
who thinks that it's her mom.
Yeah.
Because her mom just recently died.
Yeah. And the dad's like, hey, who are you talking to and all there? And Ira goes back to dad, and Silky's like, yes, I am your mommy. And as Ira wakes up, fucking Okarun tries to go after Silky, and then Momo's like, "Do not fucking touch her."
Yeah.
He's like, "Why? Like, what? What's the big deal?" I got my ball back. Let's just kill her.
He didn't get it back. He just has it in his possession.
Good. He has one ball.
Yeah.
But no, it's just like, leave her alone. And Silky is like slowly disintegrating, no aura. She has no afterlife because she does not.
She's gonna go straight to hell
because she did not repent. So
no, it wasn't that she didn't repent. It's that she wasn't able to like move on.
Yeah. So Ira is hugging this depleted body, crying, going like, "Thank you," like called her mom.
Yeah.
And like, please have this nice life after. And of course, we see the Silky and her daughter.
Yep.
Reunited in heaven. I was like, my goodness. That's how you do it, Demon Slayer.
Yep, that's how you make people feel bad for your antagonist.
Legitimate sympathy.
Yep.
Because I'm like, holy fuck. But yeah, we had to end that. That had to be our main event.
Yep.
Because holy shit.
And to go back onto something that we didn't, we sort of glossed over, the CPR scene. Nothing else, no other series does it like that.
Right.
Everyone's like, "Oh man, she's sort of dying. Let's give her CPR. Let's worry about the kiss. Oh no, am I going to have to kiss her? Am I going to have to touch her chest? No. Okaroon does not give a fuck. He is giving that girl CPR. They are both panicking. They are acting like
they don't know how to do it either.
Yeah, they are fucking freaking the fuck out.
Yep, but they have to do this.
Yep, it was so good.
Closing thoughts before we get out of here.
Fucking, it's just gonna keep getting better.
Yeah, I can't wait. We're at the halfway point with nearly everything at this point. But with that, the cafe is closed. Follow me on Twitter at DavidPhoenix12. Follow me on Instagram at HouseHusbandCosplay. Follow Chris at Chris Zephyr, CRYSEPHYR on Twitter, on the Instagram. Follow Otalku Cafe on Twitter at Otalku Cafe Anime. Follow us on Instagram, Otalku Cafe, along with our Facebook page, Otalku Cafe. Just tune in for where we listen to your favorite podcast, whether it be Spotify, Apple Music, iHeartRadio, YouTube. If you want the video replay, it's on YouTube as well. Just type in Otalku Cafe. Or just type it in the search bar, in the Google search bar. We're like all over the first page. Or again, wherever you listen. We want to thank Sean, who is our editor. And we also want to thank Chairshot Media, Dirt Radio, and W2M Network for hosting us on their platforms. Follow them at W2Mnet, at Dirt Radio, and at Chairshot Media. Always use your head. Next week, we'll have more anime goodness. Our main event next week is going to be ReZero because of the mid-season finale type of thing. But we will see you later. Say goodnight, Chris.
See ya.
All right. Oyasumi and good night.
The sun goes to sleep, I find myself in a heap because it hurts so much to be away from you. It makes my day when I get a text from you, but still I say goodbye again. Let's hope this isn't the last time that I see your face, but hey, it's fine. I know everybody needs a little space. There's no one to blame. this isn't the last time that I hear your voice, but it's your choice. I can't keep you here forever. Just promise me that you'll come